Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I stand before you today not just as someone who has seen nearly a century of life, but as someone who still drives myself around, never catches a cold, and wakes up every day with energy and gratitude. I'm 94 years old. Yes, 94, and I'm not slowing down. People always ask me, "What's your secret?" It's not really a secret. It's a commitment, a decision, a lifestyle, and today I'm going to share with you the 6 things I do every single day that keep me sharp, strong, and smiling. Whether you're 19 or 90, these habits can change your life. Every day I move my body not because I have to, but because I choose to. At 94 years old, I don't train like an athlete, but I act like someone who respects this incredible machine called the human body. Movement isn't just about staying physically fit, it's about honoring life itself. When I wake up, I stretch. I raise my arms above my head. I roll my shoulders. I rotate my ankles and wrists. These small movements are my way of telling my body, I'm still here and I still need you. You don't need a fancy gym membership or a personal trainer to stay active. You need consistency and intention. Every step you take, every stretch you do, every muscle you engage sends a message to your brain. We are alive, we are working, and we are not done yet. Your body will listen to the story you tell it. If you sit too long, slouch too much, stay still too often, your body believes the story that you're winding down. But if you move, if you walk, if you dance while brushing your teeth, your body hears, we've still got living to do. Movement keeps the blood flowing, the joints flexible, and the mind awake. When I was younger, I thought exercise was for looking good. Now I know it's for feeling good. It clears my head. It strengthens my heart. It even lifts my mood. Some people wait until they feel motivated to move, but I move to become motivated. Energy isn't something you wait for, it's something you create. Your body is your only permanent home. Treat it like a place worth caring for, and remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's momentum. Just get moving in any way you can every single day. The results won't just show in your muscles, they'll show in your mood, your mind, your memory, and your spirit. Now, before I even place my feet on the floor each morning, I start with one simple but powerful practice: gratitude. While lying in bed, I take a deep breath and say out loud 3 words, "Thank you, God," or sometimes just "thank you." I say it even before I know what the day will bring. I say it before I check the news, before I eat breakfast, before I decide whether it's a good day or a bad one. I start with thank you because I'm awake, because I'm alive, because I've been given another day. Gratitude is not something you feel only when things are perfect. It's something you practice especially when they're not. I've lost loved ones. I've gone through pain, I've seen hard times, but gratitude reminds me there is always something worth celebrating. It retrains your brain to focus on what's right instead of what's wrong, and when you start your day that way, everything else looks different. You notice the color of the sky, the kindness of a stranger, the blessing of a warm cup of tea. Gratitude doesn't just change your mood, it changes your biology. Studies have shown it can lower blood pressure, reduce stress, and even strengthen your immune system. That's not magic, that's mindset. When your heart is full of thanks, your body feels it. Your mind begins to filter out the noise and focus on the joy. You stop taking small things for granted, and you start taking them as gifts. I keep a small notebook on my table, and every night I write down 3 things I'm grateful for. Sometimes it's as simple as the way the wind felt on my face, or a phone call with my grandson. This practice takes less than a minute, but the benefits last all day. Gratitude is free. It requires no equipment, no prescription, and no approval. but it will change how you see the world and how the world responds to you. Every single day, I make a conscious decision to learn something new. It doesn't have to be something grand or complicated. It can be a word I didn't know, a fact I hadn't heard, or a story I hadn't yet been told. At 94, people often assume I've learned everything I'm going to learn, but I believe that the moment you stop learning is the moment you start aging in the worst way from the inside out. Learning keeps you alive inside. It keeps your brain sharp, your thoughts fresh, and your spirit engaged. The human brain is not a container to be filled. It's a muscle to be stretched. And just like any other muscle, it gets stronger with use. I don't go a day without reading something, a newspaper, a book, even a sign I've passed 100 times but never truly looked at. When I meet someone new, I ask questions. When I hear something I don't understand, I look it up. Curiosity is not just for children. Curiosity is the spark that keeps our minds from falling asleep. People think age limits the ability to learn, but that's only true if you believe it is. I've learned to use a smartphone, send emails, and video chat with my great-grandkid, not because I'm tech-savvy, but because I refuse to tell myself I can't. That phrase is the enemy of growth. Every time you tell yourself you're too old, too tired, or too slow, your brain listens and stops trying. But if you tell yourself, let's figure this out, something magical happens. Your brain starts to work for you, not against you. Learning doesn't just stimulate the mind, it builds confidence. It gives you a reason to get up, a reason to keep up, a reason to reach out. It keeps you connected to the world around you. You're never too old to be interested, to be engaged, to be part of the conversation. And when you keep learning, you keep evolving, and that's how you keep living. What you put in your mind matters, but what you put in your body, that matters too. Every day I choose to eat real food. I'm talking about food that comes from the earth, not a factory. I eat fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans, nuts, and clean water. I stay away from things in boxes and bags with ingredients I can't pronounce. I don't count calories, I count quality asterisk. If the food I'm about to eat looks like it was made in a lab, I put it back. My rule is simple: if it doesn't rot, don't eat it. Your body is the most loyal machine you'll ever own, but it can only run on the fuel you give it. When you fill it with sugar, salt, chemicals, and processed junk, you might not feel the damage right away, but over time it adds up. Your energy drops, your immune system weakens, your sleep suffers, but when you feed your body clean, vibrant, colorful foods, you notice a difference. You think more clearly, you move more easily, you feel more alive. I've watched friends around me fall into the trap of convenience. Fast food, microwave meals, soda with every meal. It's fast, it's easy, but it steals your health one bite at a time. I choose differently. I cook simple meals at home, I drink plenty of water, I keep fruit on the table instead of candy. These are not hard choices once you decide your health matters more than your cravings. Your body can heal. It wants to heal, but it needs the right tools to do it. Food can be your medicine or your poison. Every bite you take is a vote for the kind of life you want to live. I choose life. I choose strength. I choose food that loves me back. Every single day I make sure to laugh. Not once a week, not when something big happens asterisk, every single day asterisk. Laughter is not just a reaction, it's a choice, it's a habit. And it is one of the most powerful habits I've ever built in my 94 years of living. People underestimate the power of joy, but I'll tell you the truth. Laughter has kept me alive, healthy, and connected. You don't need a comedy show or a stand-up routine to laugh. Sometimes I laugh at my own mistakes. I laugh when I forget where I put my keys for the 5th time that day. I laugh when the cat jumps up on the table like she owns the place. Laughter lives in the ordinary moments if you allow yourself to find them. Most people are waiting for life to give them something worth laughing about. I say create your own moments. Look for humor. Be light-hearted. It's not about denying your problems. It's about refusing to let them define your mood. Science backs up what I've felt all my life. Laughter lowers stress hormones. It boosts your immune system. It increases circulation and even helps relieve pain. That's not just a good feeling, that's medicine, and the best part, it's free, no prescription needed, no insurance required, just the courage to smile, to find the funny in the mess, and to not take yourself too seriously. Laughter also connects people. It breaks down walls. It bridges differences. When we laugh with others, we create trust. We share something that words alone can't reach. I've seen people who barely know each other become instant friends over a shared laugh. I've seen arguments fade when someone makes a joke. That's the magic of humor. It brings us back to what really matters. It reminds us we're all human. We all stumble. We all need release. So each day I make time for laughter. Whether it's a silly memory, a joke from a grandchild, or just making a funny face in the mirror, I find it. And in finding it, I find peace, energy, and a reason to keep smiling through the years. The last thing I do every day that keeps me healthy and strong is staying connected to people. I don't let a single day pass without talking to someone. That might mean a phone call, a chat with a neighbor, a note to an old friend, or even a short conversation at the store. Human connection is as vital to health as water and sleep. Without it, the body breaks down, the mind fades, the spirit dims, loneliness is dangerous. It sneaks in quietly, it pretends to be comfort, but over time it chips away at your joy, your confidence, your reason to get out of bed. That's why I fight it with intention. I reach out, I check in, I accept invitations, I keep relationships alive, even when it takes extra effort. Connection keeps the heart warm. It reminds you that you're part of something bigger than yourself. We are not meant to do life alone. We are wired for community, for shared stories, for hugs and handshakes and simple conversations. Even on days when I don't feel like talking, I send a message. I write a thank you note. I compliment someone. These small acts are like stitches in the fabric of my life. They keep me held together. They give me purpose. They bring me joy that no medicine could ever replace. So many people wait for others to reach out first. I say don't wait. Be the one who starts the conversation. Be the one who remembers birthdays, who checks in after surgery, who calls just to say hi. Your connection might be the very thing that saves someone else, and it might just save you too. I've lived a long life, and if there's one thing I've learned, it's this: people matter, joy matters, and when you make space for both, you create a life that feels full, no matter your age. So if you're wondering how I'm still driving at 94, why I never seem to get sick, it's not magic. It's mindset, it's movement, it's connection. Do these 6 things and I promise you, you'll not only live longer, you'll live better, because it's not just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. Thank you.